Listen to Scott Jennings actually have to explain to these deranged Democrats that that's a good thing.
I'm willing to give the new administration some latitude to try to enact the political will of the people of the United States, and that is for this to come to an end. The political will to continue to funding an open-ended engagement is draining rapidly. I think you would acknowledge that. And so Trump here is a new broker on the field and has a chance to do something amazing, and that is to get these two people to stop fighting, and in that case would bring some stability to the continent of Europe. And, you know, what he has to say publicly about Russia or Ukraine over the course of time, I guess I'm willing to give them some latitude if the ultimate result is this, what Pete Hegseth said initially, a sovereign and prosperous Ukraine, those were his words. The United States strikes a rare earth mineral deal with Ukraine. I would love that. And the governments in Europe decide that they do need to take a little more responsibility for their own national security. If these are the outcomes and the killing stops, they ought to give Donald Trump the Nobel Peace Prize.
The Democrat Party is so anti-Trump. I mean, they're so Trump deranged that they've become the party who is defending mutilating kids, open borders, forever wars in Europe, continued government waste and corruption. If they had it their way, we would just keep pumping hundreds of billions of dollars into Ukraine. Millions of people would die. Nothing would get accomplished. All for what? To say that we stand with our European allies. Zelensky even said out of the $200 billion we've sent, they've only received $100 billion. So where is the other $100 billion gone? I mean, we already know the answer. That's why they're so against Elon Musk and Doge uncovering things and looking into the payments. But if they had it their way, we'd send another $200 billion, another $400 billion, and they could take their 50% off top and keep their giant money laundering scheme alive. So I know I said 3 wins, but really it's 4 wins. The ones that I already talked about are the 3 major ones. This one's more of a ceremonial kind of win. But today, the Prime Minister of UK met with Donald Trump and presented him with a letter from the King of England inviting Donald Trump to dinner. Watch.
This is a letter from His Majesty the King. It's an invitation for a second state visit. This is really special. This has never happened before. This is unprecedented. And I think that just symbolises the strength of the relationship between us. So this is a very special letter. I think the last state visit was a tremendous success.
It was.
His Majesty the King wants to make this even better than that. So this is truly historic, an unprecedented second state visit, and he wants to talk that through with you.
And that says at Windsor. That's
Yes.
really something.
Yes. What I haven't got yet is your answer. I do need to.
The answer is yes. On behalf of our wonderful First Lady, Melania, and myself, the answer is yes, and we look forward to being there and honoring the King and honoring really your country. Your country is a fantastic country, and it'll be our honor to be there. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. I shall happily take that back to His Majesty.
But I thought the Democrats said nobody respected Trump. We were the laughing stock of the world. The King of England is a figurehead. It's a ceremonial role. So there is absolutely zero reason he would invite Donald Trump to dinner unless he genuinely wanted to. It's the Prime Minister that has to engage with Trump in a diplomatic way. But the King invited him because he respects him. One king to another. I was just trolling Democrats. Don't rip your hair out, please. It was just a joke.